Hello, hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 22nd. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today we are doing your reading for the week of September 22nd, and this is a collective reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Please don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share. Also, I would love for you to put in the comments where you're watching from. I really like that. I love to see any comments, but I particularly like to know where you're from. All right, so this week I'm going to be changing it up week to week on what I do. So just to make it more interesting, and also it sharpens my skills when my guides use different modes of messaging. So this week we're going to use the charms. And I have that yellow plate there because it's really hard to see the charms on the wooden desk. So I had to find something where we'd be able to, or I can see them, but I wanted you to be able to see them as well. So Spirit, what are the messages from the charms that you have for my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns? What are the messages? I see an angel. I see a baby foot. Well, they're giving me the message baby foot. I don't know if some of you are expecting a child or a grandchild, or if you've just had a new baby enter your life or lives. Lots of words are coming out wow. Okay. All right. Anything else for Capricorn? That's quite a few there. Anything else that you want for my beautiful Capricorns? Anything else? Okay. All right. Let's put those to the side. All right. Baby's foot. Angels watching over me is the message on that. You have a fairy. You have I think that is a bee, like a honeybee. Kitty cat. Little key. Music note. And here come the words. Okay. All right. Trust. Protection. The protection goes, of course, with that angels watching over me. Blessed, also going with the angels watching over me. And faith. Wow, Capricorns. Oh my goodness. Wow. That all is, you've got to trust in the things that are happening around you, right? That angels watching over me, protection, blessed, faith, and trust, that all has to do with trusting the way that things are unfolding, right? Trusting in the process. Thank you so much, Spirit. I can't believe how all those things are just tied together. Trusting in the process, trusting in the magic with that fairy, right? The bee, now bees are all about community, and bees also make honey, and bees are very important for our food sources, for our beautiful flowers. Bees have a lot of different jobs that they do, right? And bees buzz from flower to flower to flower, so they work really hard. So Cappies, maybe you're working really hard and you have a lot of different projects going on, like those honeybees do. That baby's foot there, here, this baby foot charm. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see. Something to do with a baby. Now, this could be a physical person baby, but it could also be a baby like your business could be your baby, right? So something brand new and creative. Child, grandchild, godchild, or the baby of a business. And then you have a cat. Cats are very independent, right? Cats are very quiet. They, and I'm just noticing, look, you have cat independent as your animal oracle, which we'll read at the end. But so cat's coming in twice. Independence coming in twice. Is there something that you need to break free from to be independent? And then there's a key here. So, what is the key for you? Is it breaking free from somebody else that you're kind of in business with or working with? Is it breaking free from that 9 to 5 so you can pursue your business? It could be that. And you also have those music notes. Music could be very important. Music is important, right? And they're also pointing out that this particular note, there are several music notes in the charms. This has 3. So possibly the number 3 of creation and collaboration is important, coming up for you for the week of the 22nd. But music is also can be very soothing, right? Even if the music you like is like rock music or hard, but when we listen to music, it's a form of meditation, right? It's a way of disconnecting from what's going on around us and just focusing on the music that we're listening to. Fairies are believing in the magic, right? So again, the angel messages: protected, blessed, faith, and trust, trusting in the process. What's the key for you? Each one of you, it's going to be different. Believing in the magic with the fairies, right? Having community like the bee, but also not spreading yourself too thin by jumping from one thing to the next. Having some soothing music, and also that baby's foot, or that foot that's there. Okay, now we're using the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith, and they gave you 2. Every other sign has had 1. So the first card that came out, I love this. It's showing like 3 souls, 3 spirits. Look at their third eyes glowing there. And this one that's kind of underneath them, holding that up. Carry the torch for others to see. Wake up the world, Capricorns. And this is a 47, which is 11, a master number. Carry the torch for others to see and wake up the world. Yeah, I don't know if you actually do, if that foot means something to do with a new business, but it seems like the new business is carrying the torch and waking up the world, right? Okay, and this one is a 30. That's a 3, another 3. That's creation and collaboration. True love can never really be lost. Even when we lose someone from the earthly world, we can still feel their love, especially when we tune in, because souls never die, right? True love can never really be lost. I don't know who needs that message, but I feel strongly that someone does. Okay, and that could also have to do with that angel message. If you've lost someone recently, Cappies, and if you have, my heart goes out to you. I know how hard that is. I've lost many people throughout my lifetime. So, yeah. Okay. As I said in the beginning, the messages are going to resonate differently for each and every one of you. So remember that, please. All right. Let's see. We're using the Llewellyn deck, which is the Pendragon Red Dragon deck, as I like to call it. It's the Welch deck, the one that I studied. But the story that is in the Welch tradition is so complicated. It was hard for me to remember. And then my guide said, look, just use the deck. You don't need to have the whole thing memorized. Okay, first one out, Knight of Wands, action and passion. Oh, I just got a really sweet smell of flowers. I don't know where that came from. I don't have anything in here. I'll have to pay attention and see if it comes up again and see if I can identify it. Oh, that was really nice too. Okay, for my beautiful Capricorns, what do we have from the tarot for them? What is the message, or are the messages from the tarot? 7 of Pentacles. Things that you've created and deciding and reflecting on them, then picking what you're going to go forward with. Which ones of the things that you've created are you going to use? What are you going to use from your arsenal of the things that you've created? It could be, how are you going to invest your money? It could be, how are you going to use the knowledge and wisdom that you have? How are you going to carry the torch for others and show the world, right? How are you going to wake up the world by carrying that torch? Whoops, that was like a whole reading in itself. All right, let me give them another shuffle. My beautiful Capricorns. Okay, here we go. All right. Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's paying attention to your investments, paying attention to your money and the things that you've created. Where is it going? Be sure that your investments are going into the right place, right? Sixes are harmony, but only when you're paying attention. I mean, it's not harmonious when your money is not going where you want it to, right? I guess I can put it that way. Knight of Wands. Forward moving action and passion. This is moving forward with the things that you are passionate about. This is taking action, moving ahead with those things that you are passionate about. Be fearless about it. Seven's a reflection. Pentacles are the earthly things. You see, he's looking up at this tree. I think it's an apple tree. So he's looking at all the things that he's created, all those pentacles in the tree, trying to figure out which one do I want to act on? Which one do I want to pick and choose and go forward with? So before you go forward as this knight, you're going to have to choose what you're going to use to go forward with. Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is more. So you see how this person is weighing this out, giving one to this person. He's got to weigh it out carefully to make sure that everything lasts. So although I don't normally get this message with this card, they're telling me not to overspend with something right now so that you leave yourself short. Like you could be thinking, oh, I think this is a good investment, I'm going to do it, but only do it if you have enough to last however long you need it to last, okay? Five of Wands. This is practice. Wands are action and passion like we had with the Knight. This is practice, practicing your craft. So before you go off, running ahead like the Knight of Wands, make sure that you've put in the work to know exactly where you're going and what you're going to do with it. It's like these cards are all pointing to you've really got to think about your next step, right? Oh, and then we have the Four of Swords. This is definitely thinking about your next step, Capricorns, right? Fours are stability or stagnation. She is taking a rest. Her swords of communication are over there hanging up on her tent, and her subconscious is kind of here with all these different things going on. So this is like a tree that looks like a female or a feminine energy with all kinds of things. So you can look at it as she's being hung up by her worries and thoughts, or you can look at it as, okay, she's sorting through all of the ways that she can answer something, all of the ways that she can do something, okay? So Five of Wands is practicing. Four of Swords is thinking about the next move. When you do all those things carefully, right? When you're with the Seven of Pentacles, you're thinking about what your next move is. With the Six of Pentacles, making sure you don't spread yourself too thin. Five of Wands, practicing. Four of Swords, thinking about the next move. It can lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. So this message is about, for the week of the 22nd, Capricorns, being very careful about what you choose to go forward with, right? What you choose to say with the swords, which project you choose to take, what you choose to practice, right? And remembering that you can go forward with action and passion like that Knight of Wands, but you have to have kind of your ducks in a row before you do it, not spreading yourself too thin. Trusting in the process, right? Trusting in the process, like guardian angels watching over you, trusting in the process. So then you had a cat in your charms, and now you have the cat message from the Animal Oracle. Cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. You don't have to go with the crowd. That message could definitely have something to do with what you're picking to go forward with, right? Thinking about, well, do I do this because it's popular, or do I do this because it feels right to me? Always do what feels right to you, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope this has helped. I truly do. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so it can move around the YouTube channel with its weird algorithms. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.